And now back to Crystal Caves, not to be confused with that one level in Donkey Kong 64, or with that whole section in Dark Souls, which means searching for this based on the title alone is foolhardy, at best. Welcome back, Game Wolf Plays Crystal Caves Volume 1, Troubles with Tribbles, because haha, Star Trek, still, not that matters, that's just a back layer to what this game is, which is just getting the things. Yeah. This level has low gravity. Now what that means is it doesn't mean you jump higher for whatever reason. What it only means, really, is you get recoil in your gun. And if you need to know, just try it. Or hope there's a sign that tells you that it is low gravity. There, it will always be a sign that tells you it's low gravity. So, if you don't know why, well, there you go. Sign not required, though. Although I like being able to jump on all signs. This level is all about these glass wall things that you can shoot. You should plan out where to shoot these according in order to conserve ammo and to make sure you can navigate all this stuff. But this level's pretty good at hitting where the stuff is. Not in a few parts where I just kind of... There's a few ways you get through some of this stuff effectively, but it's mostly so I don't get hit by the stalagmite, which, you know, if I hit the block over, it's going to be hanging from nothing. Ha-ha! You know, these spikes feel very From Lemmings kind of graphics, you know? Yeah. Also, these themes don't really mean much. What is this? Red girders. So, Donkey Kong OG? I don't know. I can't quite make that jump. That just has to do with, again, the X position. In the HD version, you can make that jump. Whatever. Adjust for space and for time. That is what the flux capacitor analysts have told me. What is a flux capacitor? Good question. We all made it up. It's an in-joke. It's like, who is this Wilhelm? And how does he get so much work? I don't know, man. Alls I know is it's in the same, like, category as the Goofy screen, which seems kind of silly, considering that's Disney, but okay. I just noticed how M-rated this game probably is, whereas you shoot the bad guys and they turn to bones. Spontaneously comboning, really. I got a little tweak of sound here and there, but that's not my computer. I think that's just how the PC speaker is going. Considering that there is no Sound Blaster, AdLib, what have you, I think it's all PC. Okay, maybe there's AdLib sound effects, but no, that's PC speaker, friend. And if you've had games with PC speakers on the old times, let's just say I have, and it'd probably wake everyone up whenever I'm doing it. So I gotta be careful when stuff gets super loud. It's not like I was able to control the volume of it back in the day either. So it's just like it's loud or nothing. And there's also some games which you have the option of PC speaker instead of playing with AdLib and or Sound Blaster. And of course, the ultimate way to play is with like chiptunes, demo scene, or just CD audio, which is just whatever you want, really. I feel like the lack of limitations is not owing itself way to innovation. This is Sector Alpha. Oh, I just got onalized by Barney the Purple People Eater. He's all about the color of purple and Harold's crayon. Cran? I say crayon because cran sounds like I'm having a cranberry. So if you want your crayon berries, come on down. I suppose that's what the juice aisle is. It's all crayon berries now. No need for anything else. Alright, I've already successfully turned off the Baser Lakin. That's my new team. That's my new band name. Is Bacon Lasers Express. What is that exit box thing supposed to be like anyway? I don't know. Eggs, O's, switches, the whole deal. Again, I'm just extending the length of this video because I want to spend more time opening the treasure chests. Otherwise, this will be really short. It always seems like it takes about an hour for me to do some of my old favorite DOS games, which are just like episodic. Which is about right. That's not the case for Doom. Doom is special, and it's good. Shoot! shoot the robot, so don't let the robot get near you, or it's gonna suck. He takes 3 hits. He's not exactly going in a pattern, but at least have yourself enough room. And also don't give too much room. He's too close to the oxygen tank. Fuck that. I'd rather get hit again and deal with the lack of oxygenies. Our oxygeneration. Oh, look, he's made baby. It reproduces asexually, as you know, about that species, which will never be in any listed wiki ever. I don't know what the deal with this is. I don't know if it was something I could activate. I think maybe, but I have not used it. I keep thinking maybe you can use it, but again, I don't know if I need to or not. Kilroy was here. See, if you think memes haven't been in video games, you haven't been paying attention. Because that's the oldest meme there is. Or it's the oldest meme people of living memory remember, rather. There's much older memes than that, but that's like ancient hieroglyphic stuff. Which is what image macros are. Yeah, image macros are the hieroglyphs, as well as the emojis. Plus, you know, chisels and tablets, it's tablets and styluses. Really, we haven't changed as a species. We just got more storage capability in our tablets now. So, for anyone thinking this wasn't the course of natural evolution, you're wrong. We just want to go back to tablets, and I want to stay on computers, so please don't take away the computers from me. Do not replace everything with a smartphone. Do not replace it with Internet of Things. Just keep making computers, please. Even if you're not making them more powerful, everyone needs one. It's like with cars. You can't exactly advance cars any more than you can with, like, how one operates it. So, why they're still the same price, or just getting more expensive, maybe it has something to do with Milo running the car business. He'd be a car salesman, right? Does everyone go into DOS game and be like, hey, what's the MBTI personality type of this guy? When he doesn't fucking speak. It's not a question. It's a statement of lack of facts. Or facalax, which is when you're just shitting out truth and you can do nothing to stop it. Oh yeah. Next level, please. Winners don't use drugs. Brought to you by the FBI, telling you about how to play video games without drugs. That's really just... Since it was spammed so much, it just became something of a running joke. It's always been a running joke to me, though. That was my killer was here, because winners don't use drugs. I just use that whenever. No real reason not to. And it's also just funnier in hindsight, when really, a lot of winners are using drugs. In at least sports. Possibly in esports, if they're using nootropics. What's a nootropic? Don't ask me. Just brain-altering stuff. That's just fancy talk. It's drugs. Spiders that turn into bones even though they're fucking insects. That's not how endoskeletons... I mean, no, they're not insects. I don't think they have an endoskeleton. Never mind. Either way, I don't think they'd have bones. For a similar reason insects don't. Do the arachnids have bones? Do you want to kill one and find out? There's enough around that people don't like. I don't know if anyone will get upset at you. I wonder if people realize that's why Spider-Man is hated, just because people don't like spiders. And we forgot, like, even, like, your average arachnophobe is like, wow, Spider-Man's cool. So, I think that's total and utter horseshit. At least with Batman, they can say, yeah, I'm afraid of him, but you don't fear Spider-Man the same way now, do you? Unless he's, like, mutating horribly, or he's got the Venom symbiote. So, yeah. I kind of don't like it when I pick up a candle because it makes no noise, and I feel like something is wrong with me. So I'm just imagining a noise. Milo Schizotypowitz. Also, every DOS protagonist is just blonde. And just has that chiseled face. I don't know if that's an in-joke either. But I like how I like when there's a limited color palette, so you have to be creative with these colors. Like, making faces white or gray. It's like, what the fuck is this gray-skinned species? I never learned anything about this in my life. These minecarts, they want to get in the way. $5 says that thing's gonna fall on me. 5, 4, 3, $2. What's this thing? What's this fucking thing? I can't describe what that is. It takes 2 hits, and it shoots at you if it sees you, sometimes depending on who knows. Big rigs. Do 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 do.
Yeah, Red Switch. That's right. That's what the RG boys are calling it.
DJ RGB featuring DJ CYM. Yeah, we the light color boys. Yeah. The boys. Alright, you can kill mine carts with this one simple trick. Miners hate him. Blasted. Discombobulated by the... Oh, yeah, like... I like how now we've gotten so far they're getting really descriptive of what we call owns. It's like, person X drops a fucking verbal bomb on this guy. See a reason why everyone's agreeing. It's like, what are you talking about? Or better yet, when they say fact checkers, because, yeah, yes. Fact checkers is just redundant to the point, though, if it is true, because if it is not true, then you're making yourself look foolish. So you should already be saying the truth. Saying you're using fact checkers on a news story is basically the passive writing of journalism. That should go without saying. But I guess I should know better from what people are writing. I only say that because I'm just getting mad at past English. So it's like, why do you keep using passive voice in Deadwood? It's like, because I talk this way. I've always talked this way. And you're telling me that's not proper English? Like, the grammar errors are just obtuse. It's not something anyone ever talks about, really. I guess if I was having an English major, I would know more about those things. But some of those are more about, you know, literature and prose rather than proper communication. Which is weird, considering how some of it is not necessarily prescriptive. Or we're falling into the trap of what I call prescriptive descriptivism. Like, everything is a description. Which doesn't mean it's not true. It just means people are trying to describe it as best they can, even if they're not being all fancy pants about it. There's still an internal logic going on, which is why I like to have language be precise when it's possible. Or I'm just screwing around and just saying all flowery kind of things, then it's descriptive. Like, don't force ideas into being subjective. That doesn't really hold water, objectively, obviously. I mean, just anyway. They have to exist hand in hand. That's what I'm saying. The emotion, the logic centers, they gotta go together. Cats and dogs, mass hysteria, etc. I don't think people are coupled with that. Or when people's like, oh, he speaks in a science way, but he obviously must have an emotional opinion. No. Not to say science is perfect, because it's not. That's the whole point, is it knows it isn't perfect. If it would be, there would be no science anymore. But that's not plausible in this universe or any other one. It's more like something you just keep getting better at all the time. Particularly if the universe decides to just change spontaneously. That's the real way we're all going to die. The universe is just going to blink off for no reason. Who's this kooky fucker? And why does he have eyeballs that, when they're detached, keep him from not dying? I don't know, but his eyeballs shoot eyeballs. And when he doesn't have eyeballs, they also shoot eyeballs. So really, you're never safe. He's got an unlimited eye supply. Some might say he has iPods. I tend to find this kind of stage annoying with this green pipe lineage stuff, because of the way you have to go through in particular ways and jump through stuff, and especially since we have a lot of enemies that tend to leave their remains about with minecarts. Yeah, could get really stupid. Could get a banana, increase my potassium levels until I have too much potassium, and there's nothing you can do about it. Ooh, banana. Note to self, since I already thought about it. I can do a Donkey Kong 64p. Let me get back to you on that. It's more like it's there's other things I'm gonna do first, but yeah, we can safely say yes. Particularly since I've helped people with that, and particularly because people don't seem to want to do collectathons themselves these days. So I'll do it for you. Play the games you don't like, and you don't have to, even though yeah. Always watch people play games you're mildly interested in but don't care to play yourself. It's usually a good method, but then also play some yourself because you don't want to just sit there all the time. Sometimes you do need inspiration from just watching, but don't just stay observational. Become actively involved in your pursuit of knowledge and art and crap and stuff and crap. The weirdest fast food item. Will we start a burger chain? A burger chain of destiny. Why are there gears in the wall? Is this level trying to declare it steampunk by putting gears on its face? There might be some people that do that, or it's just lazy design. I suggest it is late. Look, it was 91. How much more did you want from design at this point? Get out of here. Ah! Well, it seems there are 4 levels left. That can only mean one thing, is that I have to end the video and give you another one. So I'll see you next time at the end of Crystal Caves, Episode 1. See ya.